What's up everybody, it's Sean here, back today to give you guys a review of the Every Now and Then New Balance 992 Westbound. This is a collaboration between Every Now and Then, which is a physical retail shop and community hub founded by Joe Fresh Goods. So whereas Joe Fresh Goods and New Balance have had a storied history working together in the past, this time he's letting his retail shop get the shine with this 992 collaboration. So the concept of Westbound represents progress, growth, and even the actual physical move of their previous location in the West Loop to their current and new location. All this ties into that concept of moving westbound. So these released in store on July 11th, and then there was kind of like a shock drop on July 13th, where limited pairs were available online, which is how I managed to grab my pair. These retailed for a price of $220 US or $315 Canadian, and the product code for this shoe is U992EN1. So in typical Joe Fresh Goods fashion, this collaboration is exceptional when it comes to color choices, and the mix of the mint with the gum sole makes this an incredible pair to wear in the summer. So I was really excited to grab this pair. I didn't even think that there'd be a chance for me to grab these with me being here in Canada, but I managed to open up my phone and check Instagram at the right time, literally about 5 minutes after they posted on their Instagram page that pairs were available on the website. So I got extremely lucky. So the box that these shoes come with mimic the colors of the shoes. So we have this bright and bold green colored cardboard, and it's tonally done all over in this bright shade of green. And then as far as the shoe goes, this is your typical made in USA 992, but the uniqueness of this pair comes in the unique color choices. So jumping into the details of the shoe itself, the base layer of the shoe, this is covered in this tightly wound mesh, and it has a little bit of a yellowish tint to it. Right above this, towards the laces, we have this small hit of genuine leather, and then overlaid on both sides of the toe box, we have a genuine suede, which is done in a bit of a very light gray or slightly khaki color. Surrounding the front toe cap, we have more genuine suede. This is done in a bright minty green shade, and I was really happy with the suede quality. It has a slight fuzzy look to it, and as you run your fingers across it, you can see the color changing on the suede, which is always a good thing to see. Covering the bottom two eyelets, we have more of that green suede. Next to this, we have more genuine leather, and then covering the top three eyelets, we have more suede, along with this gray colored TPU. Underneath this on the mid panel, we have more of that very light gray, slightly khaki colored suede, and then stitched on top of this we have a reflective New Balance end logo, which is done primarily in green. Underneath this, you can see more of that green colored suede, which runs down the entire bottom half of the shoe. Above this, we have more of that slightly yellowed mesh. On the lateral side, we have this reflective panel with 992 visible on one foot and USA branding on the other. Underneath this, we have more suede, along with this oval shaped cutout revealing more USA branding here. On the top of the heel, we have another layer of genuine leather, and then covering the bottom of the heel, we have a translucent TPU heel clip, which gives you structure and support along the backside of the shoe. As far as laces go, this pair comes with two different lace options. So the default lace that they come with is a slightly off-white colored flat lace, but they also come with another green colored flat lace too, if you want to give the shoe more pop and give it that additional hit of green. Underneath this, the majority of the tongue is covered in that same tightly wound mesh. However, the top of the tongue, we have this genuine leather layer. We have New Balance branding embroidered across the top, along with this cutaway, exposing an American flag with 992 branding in place of the stars. The back of the tongue and the interior of the shoe, this is covered in this darker khaki-ish gray colored liner. And then for the insoles, these come with your typical foam line insole, but they incorporate custom graphics, which include Chicago's subway trains from the Green Line, which was the line that was close to their previous Every Now and Then location. So the upper of this shoe sits atop this chunky midsole, which is crafted primarily out of New Balance's Absorb technology, along with end cap too. You also see Absorb SBS pods on both the lateral forefoot and the heel, which helps with impact protection and shock absorption. And then turning the shoe over to the bottom, here we have your typical 992 outsole, and this is done primarily in this gum rubber finish. There are hits of green though on both the forefoot and the heel, and in the middle you can see New Balance and 992 branding. So that breaks down the look and the construction of this pair. And for those wondering about how these fit, to me these are your typical New Balance 992, so I personally went a half size down. My foot measures as a true size 10. They're slightly on the wider side, meaning when I go to a shoe store, step on a branding device, I'm actually a men's US 10 in between a D and an E width. So I usually go a half size down with a lot of New Balances made in USA models, including the 992. That's what I did with this shoe, and it fits me perfectly in a slightly snug way. So I feel like if you have a narrow, normal, or slightly wide foot and you like more of that snug one-to-one fit, you can go a half size down from your actual measured foot size. But if you like more of a spacious shoe, or if you have like a really wide foot, you can also go true to size 2. To give you guys a point of comparison, I also go a half size down to a 9.5 in other New Balance silhouettes like a lot of the 990 series, 993, but I stick true to size or a size 10 in a lot of the made in UK and made in Asia models like the 991 V2, 1500, 860 V2, 1906R, all those models I go with a size 10. But if possible, go to a shoe store that sells the New Balance 992, try on a pair just to see how they fit your feet, because everyone's preferences in terms of how they like their shoes to fit and their foot shape are going to be obviously different. Next up, in terms of the comfort, so these feel like any other 992, so it's going to be a good, comfortable shoe to wear, but it's not going to be a pair that has immediate softness and step-in comfort straight out of the box. In my experience, the more you wear in a 992 and you kind of break in that foam, the more comfortable they feel. So for example, if I wear these to go on vacation where I'm going to be on my feet, walking throughout a city throughout the entire day, by the end of that trip, I find that the 992 gives me comfort, but also longevity, meaning it's not going to flatten and lose that comfort and support over time. But if you're looking for something that has a really soft, pillowy, marshmallowy feel, the 992 is not going to be it, but it gives you a good balance of support with a little bit of squish, and to me that's more comfortable than a shoe that has overly soft cushioning. Finally, in terms of the quality and the craftsmanship, so first off, material quality I was really happy with. The suedes felt very nice to the touch, and I love how they incorporated genuine leathers as opposed to just all synthetic materials. So that was really nice to see. The overall build I thought was solid. It wasn't perfect. There were some issues with glue stains, especially around the area where the upper connected to the midsole, but the panels were consistently sized and cut, no crooked panels, and they seemed symmetrical, so it wasn't perfect, but no major flaws that I could complain about. So with all of that out of the way now, let me toss these on feet, I'll lace them up, and I'll show you guys how these look. Even though there's no overt every now and then or Joe Fresh Goods branding on this shoe, I think, like I mentioned from the start, the colors of the shoe really make this stand out. This has a very fresh, very refreshing vibe to it, which makes it a perfect shoe to rock this summer. The combination of this minty green with the gum outsole, I think it's a perfect, if not sort of unusual pairing, but they really work together on this 992. So leave your thoughts down below, let me know what do you guys think about this pair. Did you luck out and grab these on their website or in store? Did you take an L and pick these up on the secondary market? Or are you just not feeling these, which is perfectly fine, and this was a pass for you? If you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet. I'll link my socials down below for you guys to check out and follow. And as always, thank you for your continued love and support, and I'll catch everybody in my next video.